7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
What's up, world? Your boy Blastoff. We back, landed, and we broadcasting from a secret location on Mars, everybody.
Welcome
I am Blastoff, a.k.a. Mr. RYL, man, here with my bro, a.k.a. he leading the nation, the Prez.
The Prez. Welcome,
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We love having you. And we got a special guest, a featured guest with us today, man. We got a featured guest with us today, man. We're very happy to bring him into the show, bring him into the fold, have him give us some of his truth, have him spit some of his knowledge. You know, we're here to have a great time, you know, and hey, introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself.
All right. I'm Mike Brad, you know what I'm saying? Just another brother hanging with the brothers, and we finna get this little show live, you know, supporting my brother, Ryl Talk, setting up his podcast, getting this thing started. I must say, this is a very professional setting, you know what I'm saying? But big bro always, you know, pull out amazing shit when you don't even think so, you know, because it's in our blood. And hey, shout out to, you know, my boy Blastoff.
Yo, we all here broadcasting live from a secret location on Mars, man. Satellites are gold. The buttons have been pushed. The launch sequence has been initiated. We finna get raw. We finna get fucking real. And we finna dive right in, you know.
Man, look, man, as for me, bro, the whole aspect of the conversation is we keeping it real today. It's unscripted. We just finna chop it up and have a convo and talk about things. And hey, we just like to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We gonna keep it real. You know, whatever going on, we gonna come in and put our 2 cents on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna do what it do. But the bottom line is, man, we glad to have that boy
Mike Brad here. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He here, man.
The Prez, what's been up?
Man, just moved into a new place. And paying bills and making sure everything's transferred over from the old place and, you know, one space station to another, you know, but you got to keep your house in order. A man has to keep his house in order or things will fall apart. So you got to establish that kind of control.
Before you sign up for that, you men better know what you're doing out there. Because, you know, we done had experiences and we know, like, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, you know, it's just other things that's distracting people. So folk don't know what problems to focus on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got, relationship problem over here.
Mm-hmm. On one side.
They got financial problem over here.
On the other side.
They got legal trouble over here.
On the underside.
You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Hey, then you feeling you in a dangerous world where you always got to watch your back. Problems. It's people they got to look over their shoulder, bro.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. Do you feel like all these problems that circle around a person, top side, bottom side, left side, right side, front side, back side, you feel like maybe they all have like a central, people have to look at themselves and say, hey, man, I'm fucking up in a certain aspect that all these things is hitting me in one way. Or you feel like maybe something, man, that's just this crazy world and everything that's going on. What you think?
Man, look, I feel like, you know, it's not too much that can't be done if you just put your mind to it. You know. Yeah. That's point blank period to me, bro. I try to keep a even keel, man, when it comes to these problems, because you'll stress yourself off, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit bombarding you, problem over here, problem over there, problem over there, problem over there. Hey, man, it's going to come at y'all ways. You just got to take it one at a time and knock out that one at a time, though.
Yeah.
Don't be stuck on that one. That you got about 6 of them. Don't be stuck on this motherfucker the way you
get the 5 other ones.
Yeah, you got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get that motherfucker out the way.
You spend so much time on trying to fix one thing, the other things start getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Man, it's a mind over matter type of situation, bro.
What you think, M. Brad?
It's just a mind over.
I agree.
Mike Breaker, man. Mike Brad, man, in the building, man. Yes, sir, man.
What's up?
Hey, man, we got that boy to slide through, man.
Yeah.
Because it's a busy man, dude.
Yeah,
Getting this dude to you know, come around, man. Nigga schedule always busy, man.
Yeah. That's life for us all, though. You can't lie. As time goes on, we all find ourselves more and more busy. You know what I'm saying? If you notice, the holidays ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? Where you used to sit down, talk, everybody gather together, meet up. It ain't even that no more. A lot of times, some people pop in and out. Oh, I can only come by for a few minutes and I gotta go because life calling us in all directions now.
Different directions.
The price of living is going up, so shit, that means your energy gotta go up of making money and putting in more hours. You gotta get more money. The wages is rarely going up, but but the cost of living going up. That's crazy.
Man.
That's why a nigga be busy. So I know y'all feel me on that.
Yeah. No, that's the truth.
Man, I don't know, bro. Hey, as far as I can tell, you know, fuck all this shit, man. You really gotta just keep your focus on the then and now, man. And look forward, and trying to look forward now, because what happened in the past. All you can do is use that as a reference.
Yeah.
Learn from it.
And so all that's stored, though. That's like if you driving in the road, you got a reference to know, I got to move around this object in my way.
Yeah.
That's a reference. The object in your way, you know you got to move around that. That's I know I got to move around that is the object in the way.
Because last time you try to go through it.
Just like deers.
Yeah.
They hear something coming. They see a human or something, they boom. The humans coming is they pure. Where them niggas take off like, nah, man, that something ain't right, bro. Let me get out the way of that. That show, now you gotta listen to yourself at times, bro. It's called your conscience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to yourself.
Yeah, this Martian talk, we talking Martian talk, yeah. And I feel you on that, man. It's all about your conscience. You know what you want in life. You know me, I'm the type of guy, if I want something, I'm gonna go die about it, especially if it's my truth. And it's truth to me and the light has shed on me, I'm going to die about it, hands down. So I feel what you're saying. It's all about conscience. Go after what you want. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger wanted to go after Mr. Olympia, the nigga went and got it. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali wanted to be the greatest. He went and he got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all about the conscience. What do you want of this life? Whether it's material or spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Because everything, see, you know, I've been around a lot of people and a lot of experiences in my life, and I'm going to just say that some people is more physical and material, some people more spiritual.
Yeah.
And sometimes they can't connect because they don't realize that y'all are really in two aspects of perception and vision and drive and, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important to understand one another in these days and like how we saying the cost of living going up. So we got to understand that, you know, things ain't the same as they used to be because we might not always have time to always indulge in the activities preceding us in the past times because time has, you know, sped up for us all. You can't lie, man. At the end of the day, the system don't care about nobody. These bills still got to get paid. Wages is barely increasing, but the cost of living is going up.
Way up.
You know what I'm saying?
How about that, bro?
Yeah.
How about that, bro?
Yeah.
How about that, bro?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, you really gotta look and can tell from another type of mental aspect that, you know, you have to think ahead now, bro, to be one of those top people in society.
Yeah, because it's predator.
Because it's people that's not in those cities. It's people that's not in no suburbs and shit. It's people that's out there in that jungle could get it if it was disaster to strike. And then when it really come to it's gonna always dead back to their land. It's gonna always dead back to that foundation. So within that you see what I'm saying? That's square one. Yeah. Well,
like the movie Left Behind, you remember?
That's square one, bro. Hey, somebody, I forgot who they was that quoted this. Look, I forgot who this was. Listen to this here, bro. Look, matter of fact, this was on some Modern Warfare or some shit. I don't know who quoted this, but they say somebody on that motherfucking quote say, I don't know what weapons would be used in World War III.
But
I know in World War IV gonna be fought with sticks and stones.
Sticks and stones.
You feel what I'm saying?
Albert Einstein.
I don't know if that was Albert, but it might have been. But I'm just saying, bro. I think he might be right on there, bro.
As y'all see these documentaries starting to come out now, like Oppenheimer, and showing how these people have harnessed cosmic power to drop something on something and kill 70,000 people.
Yeah.
Now you playing with...
That was some alien technology, bro.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hey. That was some alien technology, bro.
Maybe it was from Mars.
Hey.
Nah, if you want to get on a deeper level, it was just, people was out here playing with the dark side. And the dark side gave you what sacrifices had to be made for you to obtain that knowledge.
And now we all gotta live underneath that shadow. That shadow of that.
What level did you get to? You a master architect or mathematician, but it was just one point in the problem you couldn't get right in this cosmic situation, but you had to go to the dark side and they gave you something. And that was what I was missing. Boom, boom. Now you can create an atom fucking bomb.
Yeah. That tiny missing piece.
Yeah.
That tiny missing piece. Yeah.
What kind of sacrifice had to be made for that kind of knowledge stuff? Just like you hear about a lot of this stuff going on. We won't go too deep, but secret societies and what that shit just ain't popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And we talk about issues in life, but we really see the average person, this real talk, right? They ain't thinking on the levels of who's really over society controlling this.
They trying to pay bills.
Yeah, exactly. We all is.
Yeah. That's how they get
That's like a preacher trying to reach somebody. You can't really reach a prostitute too much who ain't got nobody to count on and all she knows is the streets.
Yeah.
She probably do believe in God and stuff, but at the end of the day, this is what I got to do. I can't focus on that, even though you might have the salvation I need.
And then at the end of the day, it's gonna be a trumpet blown, and whoever you done, you gotta deal with. But this is my thing. If you really feel as though you got a plan in your mind, man, you can see something in your mind that you want to do. The only thing you really got to do is then lock in on that. Don't keep switching your mind up and saying, or letting these other things distract you from that thing. You say, I got to get this done. So no matter what's going on around you in your life, you still need to be pulling towards your goal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That weight on your back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That weight on your back. Yeah.
That look, man. Yeah. That weight on your back, man. Just keep pulling.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just keep pulling that weight, even if you take a little inch. Don't let what's on you drag you down from your goal. I got this baby mama over here. Yeah. I got this deadbeat dad over here. Yeah. But my kids, they got to eat. Mm-hmm. So, even though this person didn't beat me down, left me for dead,
mm-hmm.
I got these youngsters back here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I got these youngsters back here that's depending on me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So, I might be a sore knee. I might be one leg. I got people that's depending on me. Yeah. So I gotta hobble on now.
Yeah.
I got to hop on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Most definitely. You got to keep going. You just got, because failure is not an option.
It's not an option when you got these folks depending on you.
Right. Failure is not an option.
You got to step up to that plate.
Yeah.
And the only way to make that easier is to make a plan, good choices, hang around with the right people before you get to that point where people depending on you. Because if you're trying to do it when they depending on you, it makes it harder. It ain't impossible. Plenty of people do it. They have kids. They have all this other stuff going on in their lives. They got problems. They got their parents they got to take care of.
Most definitely.
And then they have to make a plan at that point.
Yeah, most definitely.
And it's harder because you got to make the plan and follow through on the plan. But especially you young fellas watching, listening, y'all who ain't got no kids yet, live your life. Live it fully, but live it fucking smartly.
Plan strategically.
Plan strategically so that when that day comes, you could say, oh, okay. Oh, my kids need to eat. Oh, you know what? It's cool. I got 5 racks for them that, I got 5 racks set aside so that my kids can eat for this whole summer. Mm-hmm. Oh, I just lost my job because my company went under. Oh, it's cool because you know what? I've been talking with all these other people. They've been helping me out. They've been helping me set this shit up. I'm going to ask them if I can get a job from them. Yeah. We gonna make sure that a key thing on this show is that we keep it fucking real. We want you to understand that shit ain't getting easier. It's getting harder. Yeah. Like M. Brad said, the cost of living is skyrocketing. Yeah. But that budget ain't going nowhere. Right. And that fucking wage that you getting, it ain't going nowhere. Right. It ain't going up.
And that puts more pressure on you because your wage ain't going up, but the cost of living going up.
And that's mental pressure.
Extra hours on you. Extra
that's spiritual pressure. Yeah. That's financial pressure. Yeah. That's romantic pressure with your loved one.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
And you as a man, you're expected to step up to the plate and handle it all. That shit is hard. It ain't impossible, but it's hard. Yeah. So fellas, especially if y'all ain't got kids, make sure you're planning strategically. That's some real talk.
Yeah. And don't believe every set of pretty eyes and thick thighs. You know what I'm saying?
All because good pussy ain't good pussy.
Sometimes this stuff just be a hindrance on what you focusing on. Women gonna be there a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying? That's most definitely. And we get caught up as if we get caught up with such one pretty girl that it's no other. Yeah. Unless she's worthy of that, give her that. But other than that, nowadays the mindset of society has changed with this music and media to where it's love triangles, it's play on the man, top play on your girl,
drama.
Top play. It's drama, so drama. And get back and the black family, especially, we divided. We more than we was back then, you know what I'm saying, in the past, bro. You know what I'm saying? So and that's just true, man. Because the music pushes nothing but hatred. Most of it, I ain't gonna say all. Because I ain't dissing nobody.
Music, especially.
People do what they gotta do to get paid and come from poverty. They got talent and they want to do their own thing. That's their free will. But I'm just saying a lot of this music, people are complaining about it now because black music has become like the most trash music almost.
Yeah, a lot of these music studios say, hey, push that message. They say, nah, I want to say something else more positive. Yeah. Nah, nigga. Push that message. Because
we all grew up on rap and we still love it to this day. The beats be catchy, it should be jamming. Yeah. And but at the end of the day, when our youth is hearing this stuff and we see the direction society is going, it's to the point now we can see our own black brother. You remember once upon a time, you could see one of our black brothers or sisters getting harmed on the camera by authorities or officials. Yeah. And there would be a protest, a big movement. Now it's getting to the point now, it's like getting numb. You can see that shit now. It's like,
yeah, shit, it's bigger than Vietnam. It's way bigger because now we all got our phones.
Now we get more and more desensitized to the love of one another and the importance. Right,
that's the key word.
That's the key word because we get more and more desensitized to reality because this illusion has pumped us. So we watching murder movies. It's just killing everywhere now to where we just in real life a body could get dropped in front of us and we have probably very little remorse.
My question always is when we talk about stuff like this, what do you do as fathers to prepare your children for this new crazy world that's coming? What are some
just like this Ryl Talk Podcast, nigga? Keep it real and raw with them. That's what I say. Yep. I say that all the time, D. Brad Blastoff. Come on.
Oh, really?
I talk to my kids real and raw because I've gotten in tune with society. And like I say, 10, 15 years ago, you remember before social media and all that, you could spend a lot of time with your gal, get to talk and communicate. It was different.
Yep.
Now all the women have the same image or they want the same power drawn in through lust and try to, catfish us and trick us with the pictures.
Thirst
trapping and shit. And that's just that's the way of the world now. You know what I'm saying? Black families is disintegrating before our eyes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When we used to watch the Cosby's and shit, man, that shit, these shows now is comedies and this shit ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Hey, bro. But, I got it, man. We from H-Time, man. That's where we from, bro.
Yeah.
That's where we, NASA time. That's where we come from. You already know that. But look, man, back when we was there, bro, everybody know that's still billions of miles away. My favorite team, bro, H-Town, Houston, Texas, bro.
Yeah.
You know, when season come in, I'm gonna fly back. Yeah, I'm gonna fly down for a year just to so because it take me a while. I'm gonna fly for about a year and a half till I get there. And I'm gonna get back there, bro. I'm gonna stay out there for the whole season, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I can't leave and come back home that far back and then come to every game. Cause I'm too far back.
Yeah. You a diehard fan though, to be
but
dedicated like
though,
that
if
though.
it was a bullet that or if I had to, if they were like a Super Bowl or something, I'd do that, bro. If that's listen, these are biblical tests, bro. You gotta go back and forth for years traveling. Or you gotta go travel 20 years to go see your Texas play in the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. Would you speed up that 20 years of your life to go see that? No.
You want to go through all the moments of failure and all that till you reach the moment of greatness.
Nah, nigga. I'm not finna choose my life's years over a moment in time for them. When I get there, as long as I know I don't even got to know they done it. But if they done it, it works for me. Even if I didn't know they done it, but they done it. I wouldn't know. Might be gone. And they hadn't won yet. But even if that's the case, I still want them to win it. Even if I never knew about it. That's how diehard I am.
Yeah, most definitely.
You see what I'm saying? That's how diehard I am. It'd suck. Because real fans know that would suck to have a favorite team that you dreamed of winning the big game. Come on. And you don't live to see them win the big game. That hurts. This is what I lived for. And to know that even if I died and I didn't know they won, I would still want them to win. See some of this shit go over some of these cats' heads, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit go over their heads. When you think about it, it's too much hating going on right there. It's too much hating. It's too much of all that old competition instead of cooperation. You understand what I'm saying, young fellas? How many times are we going to come to a term to where you want to do right and you doing right, but then you see these other people doing wrong and you feel like you ain't coming up quick enough because it's taking too long just because you're doing right. Oh yeah, the tortoise does win the race. Mm-hmm. You understand me? The tortoise does win the race. And a lot of things, young man. A lot of things. The tortoise does win the race.
The tortoise always wins the race.
But
it
like
ain't always flashy.
But like it's in today's society though, the rabbit still won for probably like 3/4 of that race. He was winning.
And the rabbit was flashier.
Yeah. And that's society today. A lot of people we see the Jones, like they see people doing, you can't focus on what they doing. Because you ain't putting yourself but nowhere in the tortoise lane.
The problem is a lot of people, they see the rabbit lifestyle, they say, man,
I'd
rather live fast and die hard than live long and die slow.
Right. And that's just the mindset. Why? Because we've been propagandized and put that shit in our face so much to where it's, when you watching videos and movies and these actors, celebrity shit, and you sitting bask in your life, you like, I need to go to get a degree. I need to get my money up. I need to go. Some niggas go out here and rob, steal, it's how it go. Just to get to that level that's been pushed in your face as the lifestyle.
I think a big thing for me is just like, what do you want to pass on to your kids, your family?
Most definitely.
When I have kids, what do I want to push to them? What do I want them to see?
Yeah.
Like, I want them to make their own choices. I gotta be honest.
Yeah. You gotta keep it real with them
fucking choices.
Yeah.
But
the world ain't getting no better. You gotta be that way with them, bro. The world ain't getting no better.
But I want them to see, just like see how fucked up the world can be, but also how good the world can be.
Yeah, also how good the world.
How
Don't
to
miss
connect with
good.
the people that you want to be with.
Yeah.
And rather than, cutting everybody off.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you can only trust yourself.
Yeah.
Hopefully you find some people, some like-minded, and y'all are on some real shit. You be like, hey, look, I'm the priority in my life. And they say, yeah, I'm the priority in my life too. You say, cool, let's build something. We both going to be our own top priority. Our families are going to be our own top priority.
Yeah.
Our legacies are going to be our own top priority. But hey, we can still work on this one thing together.
Yeah.
Because it's those other people who are like, yeah, I got the best. I'm looking out for you. I got the best for you. I do all this shit. But really, they're a snake in the grass, you know?
Yeah.
They're just saying that shit because they're not being honest with you. Man,
and plus, the actions have to match what the words you're saying, too.
Big time.
That's in just relationships and all that. Motherfuckers will throw around a love word and, folks now that we don't get caught up in that shit. Because we in the days where action has to precede your words or even outshine your words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the time we live in. Like Brody said earlier, he was saying, hey, man, your word is your bond. That's just how it is with us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You say something, you got to stand on business and be about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth, man. And yeah, I feel you, though, man. I feel you. But anyway, Blastoff.
At the end of the day, man, long as you be in your motherfucking self.
Yeah. Already, bro.
But I got to go deep into that rabbit hole. Motherfuckers say, I'm being myself. Nah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking with little girls ain't normal. So don't be yourself like that.
Yeah.
Go to church and pray and go to counseling and all that before you get yourself in some trouble. I'm talking to those.
Yeah.
And hey.
Yeah.
It burns your ears, but I'm just speaking it to you. It don't take all of that next level interactions with other things and whatever, man, to get your point across. It just takes a vision, faith. It just takes something, seeing the play ran without the play being ran yet. But you can see the play being ran and then you completing that play. You actually doing the play. It's already comes to fruition. You put it in action. You created it. Bottom line, man, if you sitting there expecting folks to come and do for you just because you down bad, that's when you're going to find out how hard life really is. When you have no one, and there's no one you can call, nobody you can reach out to, nobody that's going, man, where you at? I'm on my way. Nobody. You have to.
But that's when your faith kick in. God want to show you don't need nobody, and you better count on Him.
And that's when your faith is gonna really get tested.
Yeah, exactly.
Really,
that's why I say you gotta be willing to die by what you're talking about. Because I'm down to die by what I'm talking about, and I proved myself. And that's why I walk in my path. You can't get other people to see what you see, or you might want me to see your life path, or you might want to look at stuff from your life path, but just your life path and your experiences.
Hey,
that's what I feel where you're coming from. So when you ain't got nobody, that's when you gotta call on the body, the one. You know what I'm saying? You got to call on that one because He makes all things possible, bro. And I'm speaking from experience, not just because,
Yeah.
I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's just the truth. So I hear what Big Brody's saying too. You got to run your plays the way you want to execute the plan that you want to. Because if you don't execute your plan according to your plan, somebody else gonna execute it for you. You see what I'm saying?
There's a saying that I love. It says something about how if you don't make plans in life will make plans for you.
For you, exactly. You're damn right.
Y'all don't know. Y'all may not want that.
Yeah.
Y'all may not want life to make plans for you, you know.
Yeah. But until you reach true freedom, then you will know that all this stuff is just time consumption.
Yeah.
You can't even focus.
So much of our culture is time consumption.
It's just time consumption.
It's designed to take your time away from what you need to be fucking focusing on yourself.
Right.
You, your family, your kids, yourself.
Like Brody was saying, it's the present moments that's important. Like right now doing this podcast, this is a present moment. Let's bask in this and let's enjoy this present moment.
Yeah.
Because we ain't going to get this moment again.
Yeah.
But let's make the best of it. You feel me? So I understand what you're saying. And that's just life right now. Because if we don't learn to start enjoying our present moments, you trying to plan future, and this shit going, cost of living going up, you going to find yourself just on a treadmill, non-stop running.
Exactly.
Real spill.
In the hamster wheel.
Yeah, it's just non-stop turn. You just in the hamster wheel, and you.
Oh man, how do I get out of this?
Yeah.
Oh man,
how do I get out
of this? Oh man, oh my god, oh my god. Just one more mile. Oh shit, has it been 5 miles already?
You in the wheel of insanity at that point. It's just, you know what I'm saying. So that's why we got to learn to enjoy.
They call that madness.
Yeah, well, that's why we got to learn to enjoy. Because like Brody, you know, we get together rally because you be busy, I be busy. Big Brody, know he be busy, we all be busy. But when we had these moments right here, we need to get the most of it and the essence of it, the truthfulness of it. And let's try to see, you know, how can we make the best of this moment? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And we got to learn in life with everybody, every situation.
Yeah.
That's real spill. And we've got disconnected from shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just over time.
Do you ever think we'll get back to that?
Nah, because technology has desensitized us to the point of no return.
We don't.
In order for us to get back to that,
in the fucking Matrix.
Listen,
we didn't even want to go back. Huh?
No, it would probably be more peaceful.
Society don't even want to go back.
They don't want to, but it's a better way though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because technology only, it's for a good benefit, but then it's also we never calculate the wrong in that shit, like to where it's the bad shit in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even Obama was saying on the interview not too long ago, he was like, man, yeah, we knew this social media stuff would blow up, it would be a good thing, but we never did count how bad it would be, the bad side of it. Yeah. We just never, because look at what the social media can do, just
spread everything.
Niggas getting killed on live now.
Everything.
It's pornography through the fucking roof. You remember back then, you had to get VCR tape.
They say,
you know what I'm saying? Go to the little store.
They say 30% of the internet is porn. I think it's probably 50 or 60%.
I'm thinking more like 60%. Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
60%. I'm talking women too.
Yeah.
Everybody watching porn.
Yeah.
Especially ones who ain't got a mate or who's just horny and just ain't got nobody.
Younger and younger and younger.
They're going to play the tape. They're going to play the tape. But that's the bad side of social media because grown folks can do what you want to do. We can't judge the grown. That's what you're into. Hey, but the little kids.
It's skewing their perspective from day one.
These little kids are seeing shit on TikTok. Just a quick scroll might be a dick in the pussy in the shadow of the clouds. I seen it before. I'm like, fucking kids is watching this shit. Yeah. Just on one of them scroll, but they got the image. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a clouded screen, but you can see the imagery. Like if you're looking at semen through a scope and say, yeah, bro.
Man, I already spoke on that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I had already spoke on that, man. I had already, basically said that, they got them YouTube channels out and, you'll be trying to watch Baby Shark and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Next thing you know, an ad will pop up about some panties or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's his first simple step. Like, oh, hey, you'll be like, oh, you're a person, but you ain't gonna be appalled by an underwear commercial. But that's the little small pinch. They pulled it away. So you got that little minuscule pinch of weakness in your body. Then they come back with something else. Pinch it away.
That's panties and bras, and you know what I'm saying?
And so let me go in depth. But look, let me go in depth on what I mean when I say like, and pinch it away. Because some people still ain't gonna follow.
Yeah.
When I say pinch it away, that's a representation of they're gonna show something that you wouldn't want a kid to see, but it's gonna be something minor, like an underwear commercial. You ain't really thinking like
they say the gateway drug.
It ain't you're looking at it like
the gateway drug. It's like the it's introducing
you know what I'm saying. You look at it like, well, it's just a commercial underwear, but I ain't want my kid to start to see prints and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So but it already been seen. That needs to be filtered out. But the parents, and this is what America does, free choice. most people, they'll put that out, but don't educate the people on how to actually use it.
Yeah.
So people ain't using their security protocols. Yeah, it's free country, isn't it? Yeah, it's ways you can block your information out, but if you don't know, that's your ignorance. Instead of educating the people on their freedoms.
Making it common knowledge.
This is what they're paying for in college.
It needs to be common knowledge.
These are the classes that they're paying for in college. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, real spill. Why is
stuff that's not taught in regular society?
Why it's not freely given? That's the question. That's the how. Why is that not?
The game is to be sold, not to be told.
Yeah,
you understand me? Huh? You understand me?
Oh yeah.
The bottom line is,
yeah.
You gotta keep, man. You gotta keep yourself knowledge thirsty, bro. Don't be stuck on these social media platforms, man, and can't do nothing to progress your life. See what I'm saying?
Most definitely, I agree with that.
Yeah, don't do that. You know, it's the matter of you have to be able to take control of yourself in this savage world. You have to be able to think for yourself in this savage world. And that doesn't mean you act animalistic. That don't mean you act barbaric. Yeah. That just means that you got to do what it takes for you to survive if something is trying to harm you mentally, physically, emotionally. Yeah. You have to be savage about your sturdiness, your ability to survive. I'm not telling you to do wrong and go rob and shoot. No, I'm saying for your life, you should be a savage about the protection of your life. Somebody's attacking your heart minimally, pinching your heart. You have to be a minuscule atom savage to fight back that little small attack.
Because the small attack is
it's called insidious. Attack. You understand me? I want everybody listening here to go and look up the term insidious. And you'll come back and reference what I said previously, and then we'll be on the same page. It's an insidious attack. You got to watch out for insidious people. You have to watch out for insidious people. You see what I'm saying? You have to. Because people will come around because of what you got.
Most definitely. But that's
the bottom of the barrel.
But that's the rules of the game.
They may get a coin from an empathetic person. They may get $1 from an empathetic person. But going in and, hey, you come on in and I'm going to cut your hair, I'm going to watch, that's rare. It does happen, but that's rare. Because a lot of people ain't welcoming a homeless
in today's mindset society, that ain't the way no more.
But back in the day, there was more of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not
humility is in decline. That's what it is. Humanity is also going to be headed for a decline. But it starts with you have to give a reason for humanity to go into decline. So let's program everybody into pieces of shit.
And let's make it cool.
Let's program everybody into pieces of shit. So that way we can look everywhere we look. We see something bad going on. Because everybody we see on these cameras are pieces of shit. So now we will have a valid excuse for population reduction.
Like he said,
real talk.
Watch that small attack. Watch that small crack. Because that's the crack that becomes a splinter, which becomes a big hole, which becomes something that people can use against you. You have to watch those small attacks against you. Fiercely defend yourself. Fiercely defend your dignity. Because if you don't, who will? No one else is going to. Even your friends aren't going to because they're already working on protecting themselves. Don't get left behind in this world. Don't get left behind.
Hey.
Yeah, that's real. I feel all that, gentlemen. That's real.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Mike, Brad, What can you share from your experiences in your life, man? How you come to terms with you can't do it on your own?
Man, look. You can't do it on, especially in today's society. Two is better than one.
But it was a certain point where you realize, well, I'm not saying you can't do it on your own like that. I'm saying like you got to have his help.
Oh yeah. Well, I've had many, rough experiences in life. So when you hit them rock bottoms, that's when you really call on them. Like you were saying, when you ain't got nobody to call, who you gonna call? That's where a lot of people be on their knees at that point in life. To where you got to start talking to the higher being, whether you was going to church, whether you heard about him or whatever. It's just something in you that say, hey, man, I'm acknowledging you because at this point, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the script say, when you done all you can, just stand and wait on the Lord. Be patient. And if you be still, it tell you twice, be still and wait on the Lord. Again, I say, be still and wait on the Lord. And he work everything out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just from my experience. But you got to have patience, though. You know what I'm saying? Patience it's an entity. It's like time. The patience is, you got to become one with patience and know that sitting still even longer than what you feel you should. You got to. Because a lot of us have been impatient in life, haven't we, y'all?
I think it's also important, though.
To where you acted out of your impatience. Like,
when times are good and not only when times are bad.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. Most definitely.
And that's when people forget to start thanking God. That's what
a lot of people forget, though.
Because when they doing good, they forget to thank Him.
Good. It's a lot of people that, can you believe that?
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that carry on like that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll pray. Pray. Get out of that hole.
Mm-hmm. And then just
thank the Lord.
And just forget.
And he done brought them up out the hole. They don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Because they too busy asking but not believing.
Right.
Because if you believe, then if you're asking for something, you got to be on your best behavior.
Yeah, most definitely.
You can't be asking for something, Lord, give me a husband, but then you out there
right.
in the club and
right.
We're on 2-3 different men.
Yeah.
Lying.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because then you're
not. Because now you're going against your own faith.
Again,
your prayers are vain
this
at
is
that
just
point.
To a certain,
I feel it.
This conversation is just for a certain pack of people.
Yeah, certain demographic, yeah.
Not even that. Just a certain belief group. All I'm trying to tell you is, if you understand the game you're playing, and to be able to understand that, first of all, to be able to play the game, you have to understand the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if there are cracks in the rules, that's their fault. If it's bad, I would say try to avoid taking the bad cracks. But if there was cracks in someone's plan when they drew a bridge, and then they forgot it to include a steel beam, yours will apply to help add into their problem and be a solution. So don't ever stand back for following rules just flat out like I'm just going to be a zombie. No. You see something, say something. At the end of the day, man, it's really a game of free will.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
It's a game of free will, and free will has this world in all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that's
everybody's doing
free will,
what they want to do. And it's less and less people doing it the way it's supposed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask
desensitization. We desensitized, bro, because
it's sensitive. These kids are now.
Let me ask you something real quick, though. It's a good question.
Bro. Yeah, for sure.
Is free will finite in this world?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's finite. Yes. Most definitely. I agree. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's why it's important why you have free will.
Yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna tell you never be on social media. I ain't never gonna tell you not to do all this other stuff. But I will say, watch what you do on social media.
Especially
watch what
kids,
you do on these apps. What do you consume?
If you think these, let me tell you something. You think these apps are gonna be okay with this message?
Nah, of course not.
Especially some of the stuff we was discussing earlier.
Yeah, of course not.
At the end of the day,
no, that's real talk.
This real talk, man. That's how we gonna keep it, man.
But you know, the consciousness of the world has upgraded to a point. A lot of people are waking up and catching on to even what we talking about,
like
even the food and like people just catching up to a lot of knowledge now. But you know, we in that time, so you know, even in the Bible, it tell us that the 12th chapter of Daniel, he told him, man, one sign of the end of the times is people gonna be running back and forth, flying back and forth across the world to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. So everybody getting their knowledge up now. We in the times where everybody running back and forth on highways, in cars. Everybody's running to and fro.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey.
And knowledge has increased to where we all getting wiser now to how we want to take care of our health. You know what I'm saying? The people we dealing with.
So there is hope.
So there's hope long as the collective consciousness can come together, bro. That's what I say.
Can the collective consciousness ever come together?
Man, I don't think so because it's too far gone because of social media now. Yeah. The internet. The only way the hope could increase greatly is if we just kind of destroyed phones and just all this illusion, TV, Marvel, Avengers. We just spend hours of our time getting this shit pumped in our brains, caught up and talking about illusion.
Yeah.
Talking about illusion.
Illusion. That's the key word.
That's where they got us at.
Yeah.
We talk about illusion as if this shit means anything in real reality.
Yeah, it's got business.
Like I was told me one day, they say it's the circus, it's the Romans. They got us all just watching the circus of the show.
That's what I keep calling.
But these niggas finna shoot 3 rockets at the sun on eclipse day for whatever reason. Yep. You see what I'm saying? That's how deep it go.
If all that happened too, man. Folks, but let me tell you something too about that too, bro. It's all a softening up. That's still, that fact that nothing happened was still a softening up of you.
Yeah.
Because you were still a little afraid of the possibility of that it can happen.
Afraid. Yeah. So, right.
So you went out and got you a little extra can of water. Got you an extra bag of noodles and grits.
Yeah. Real spirit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But an extra couple bags of beans. Just in case.
Yeah. Because you really expecting was like, the negative connotations that they was putting out.
You really was like, I don't know, but I'm going to go and do this.
Yeah. Fear tactics.
That's just like the ones that got the, that. I'm going to go here with the next level of the conversation because my boy, the Honorable, man, he can tell you about some shit, man. This dude is a well-traveled young man, bro.
Man, I try.
He done been, where you been, bro? This boy done been to Oslo. And
I've been to
Mexico.
Europe. I've been to Mexico. Yeah. I'm supposed to go to Africa this summer for my friend's wedding.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely. The motherland. Shout out to the motherland.
You gotta see some of these countries, they have very strong cultures, Yeah. America is a melting pot, but a melting pot ain't always a good thing. Sometimes you need to just be around your people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to just be around the people who understand you, people who understand where you come from.
Yeah.
Because then when all this other bullshit comes in the world, you say, nah, man, I'm going to fall back on my culture. Man. Yeah. My culture is 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
I'm going to change that up.
Yeah.
That in my culture, there's truth. That's why we got to this point.
Yeah.
Because this new American culture, that shit ain't gonna last. It can't last. It was not designed to last. It's fast paced.
No, that's a rabbit, bro.
It's a
rabbit, bro.
Yeah, it's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
It's too glorious.
It's too glorious.
It's a big experiment.
And you could get trapped in the gloriousness.
It's a big experiment, bro. We
like
gotta.
It's like a door full of light, and you see.
Hey,
and as soon as you walk in,
yeah,
the door closed behind you, and the cage get wrapped on you. Yep. Now you in the light, like
you bouncing around the cage, trying to figure out where you are, trying to figure out, man, how do I get out? How do I get? Nah, you ran in there because you wasn't thinking.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, at the end of the day, this is the big point of the whole segment. I mean, a big chunk of this segment is you have to, even through the mess, even through the drama, even through the weight that's on your back, you still got to push towards your goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because life hard. Ain't nobody say it was easy. But guess what? When you push through all that weight on your back, you get stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And that's the key word. You get stronger.
And so,
the weight doesn't change. The weight is always going to be heavy.
Your temperance.
The weight can change. The weight can vary. It depends on the problems you may be facing in your life. Somebody might have passed.
But your
if you're losing a loved one, it's different.
You are strong.
Yo, look, you losing a loved one has you feeling very different from you losing a job.
Yeah. That's a different
way. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
The crazy thing is in this life, in this American life, losing a job is for a lot of people worse than losing a loved one.
Man, that's hell. Some people commit suicide and off on themselves because they lost a good job.
Because
some people don't know how to hustle. Like how, black folk, we kind of learn how to hustle because that's how society made us.
Yep.
We know how to make something from nothing. Some of these corporate folks, they don't know.
That's the
because they corporate. A lot of these corporate people, they lose a job, they don't know what to do. That's all they know. So they like, me live on the street as a bum, forget that. Wow. I didn't know.
Look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. But that goes to show the different aspects of the mind.
Yeah.
Or the different moldings that we grew up in a society to believe, because the illusion got you now to where you think you ain't finna survive at all.
You said it again.
You can't even call on the one God that he'll make some things possible that was impossible. That's real. That's the society. I don't know why I'm just stuck on this illusion thing, because I think we all wrapped up in illusion to some point where from a kid up, you thought about Christmas and Santa Claus and you really believe that lie. That's an illusion.
What are like 3 things that you guys feel are like key skills or like key mentalities or key spiritualities or just something key? 3 things that you boys think are like
me gonna
help you get through this life.
I ain't gonna even say I got 3. Just number 1, like Brody said, survival.
Yeah.
That's the mind state you have to, no matter who you, like we was just saying, the corporate feel off of yourself because you ain't got the mind state of survival.
Yeah.
You just don't have it. Survival meaning, nigga, I don't care what the day brings, I gotta do something, I gotta survive. Some people turn to the streets and rob people and snatch old ladies' purses. Some girls get butt naked and strip on a pole. Yeah. Some niggas who ain't never touched drugs in their life and get plugged in with somebody and next thing you know, they the kingpin of the hood.
Yeah.
Somebody might know how to mess with some paperwork and flip some numbers and finesse a bank out of a couple $100,000.
Yeah.
Survival. That's the mind state.
Yeah.
Survival is the mind state. In today's time, especially with social media and all this shit, you better know how to survive.
Yeah.
Niggas is getting on this computer now. They ain't moved the seat. They ain't moved out their seat for hours. Niggas didn't touch $10,000.
Yeah. Yeah. More.
Messing with a computer. While a nigga out here doing mechanic work, you getting paid minimum wage damn near. You sweating and busting your knuckles up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Survival. I'm just saying different levels of survival. Everybody's doing whatever they got to do to survive.
This future, it just seems bleak. That's the only thing I feel like. Is the future really that bad?
Yeah.
Is it completely bleak? We talked about a lot of things that are real bleak.
Yeah.
But aren't there good things about our culture too? Our society too?
I think society wants to strive for a better civilization. But the way we going about it is wrong. That's just how I feel, because our technology is polluting the atmosphere like fuck. When it's other scientists out here saying, and people who they allegedly coming out with some great invention and you get mysteriously ghosted. You know what I'm saying? You out of here. Because they coming with some technology that could really change the atmosphere. We could all be not having to pay light bill.
You saw what happened in Dubai?
Yeah, that shit got flooded like a year's worth of rain in 24 hours. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. But you see, these are the times we're living in to where the atmosphere is telling you, the earth telling you, okay, I've been smoking cigarettes for a long time. You know,
big time.
Exhaust from the cars. I've been smoking cigarettes for a long time.
Now it's time to pay the price.
Now my lungs is pussing mucus flooded in Dubai.
Yeah.
Historic flood just out of your fucking mind blown.
Yeah.
A year's worth of rain.
In 2 days. In
24 hours.
24 hours, actually. In Dubai. Wake up, people.
Come on.
Wake up, people.
Let's get into it with nature and Mother Nature. Our Mother Nature is telling us, man, I've been smoking cigarettes for a long time since I first introduced the first cigarette to
Mother Nature. That's the other thing. That's the hubris of man.
You can't. Because you know what? The universe is eternal. The earth is eternal.
Yeah.
Just like the grass. You can cut the grass. You can burn the grass. Give it some time. That grass going to come back. It's going to be green. It's going to grow back.
Yeah.
Like your hair.
Yeah. Because
you are earth too. That's why your hair, you cut your hair just like a lawn. And that shit grows right back.
Shit, I wish all my hair grew back.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you talking for a lot of men out here, brother. But most definitely, you see what I'm saying? It's eternal. So I say that the universe is true. The earth is true. She's telling y'all been smoking cigarettes for a long time. See, we come from the earth. We the same way. We smoke too many cigarettes. Our lungs is fucked up now. We getting cancer.
Yeah.
We getting disease now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Discharges and all kind of fucking shit coming out your body because
that's real talk.
We came from the earth. That's our mother earth. So she's just think of her as a body. She said I've been smoking cigarettes for a long time since y'all first introduced me to the first cigarette with these power plants and nuclear plants and this shit pumping in the air exhaust. Now it's to the point now my cancer setting in.
Yeah.
Now you got to get a year's worth of rain in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Now multiple states in this is catching tornadoes. This is just dysfunctions in the body.
They say the worst is yet to come. Too.
And the worst is yet to come.
And they say, I mean, just think about it. Dubai, it's in the middle of the desert, right?
No, yeah, exactly.
It's in the middle of the desert.
Exactly.
So what, y'all trying to make it some kind of like tropical fucking place? like tropical, like Houston? Humid and trees everywhere and everything? Man,
yeah, that's how you know that's
doing,
but that's how I know it's Mother Nature though. You see some stuff we've given these people too much power that's only cosmic divine power. Yeah. Like we read back in the Old Testament days when the weather changed, you know what I'm saying? Shit happened because of the weather. Yeah. Seas got split. Waters turned sweet. Yeah. Elements, we talking about elements because the earth is elements. Yeah. So I'm just telling you how Mother Nature is alive. That was just a signal of a chronic disease or something in the body. The CAT scan came back. Something popped up.
Yeah. That just revealed kind of like the underlying
issue
that are happening.
There you go. From pollution to just the earth.
Yeah.
Over time, this shit, sometimes we riding out of town, you just pass this big ass, I don't know how many acres it is, but power plant shit, just pipes everywhere, shit, smoke coming out. You be like, damn, I didn't even know this was back here.
Yeah.
But the shit polluting the air is like crazy. Now imagine how many of them is just stationed within just this country alone. Not mentioning the other countries, the same shit, but I'm talking about them power plants. You ever seen it? Like going to Pasadena over that bridge, you just see all these power plants and just pipes and
I see it. It's a city.
Yeah, it's like a city of pipes.
It's literally a city.
Chemical connections and
it's literally a city. Massive power station.
Exactly.
Bigger as a downtown. Yeah. Just as big as a downtown city area. Yeah. But it's all power stations. Fire coming out of it. You can see
fire
can see oil
coming
shooting out of the other one, and then green smoke coming out of a third one. And
so now you see what I'm saying. Imagine all those all over the world. That's why the earth was catching these shit like in Libya not too long ago. That shit happened. That flood happened out of nowhere. Like what, 3,000 some people died? Yeah. 10,000. It was a lot of people who fucking died just because the earth is sick, bro. Cancer's in our body. But anyway, we don't want to go too deep on there. I know we got time on this Blastoff, and I know we rolling.
Yeah. That ain't no problem.
Yeah.
That ain't no problem.
Nigga, I got it all figured out.
Come on.
If you just use your brain. You see what I'm saying? If you just use your brain. Use it though. That means if you use your brain, you gotta know what to do to not hurt your brain.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
But bro. you gotta understand.
Stay focused, man. You gotta stay focused. That's all.
Yeah, you gotta understand, man.
Gotta stay focused. Yeah. But prayers, man. So tell us about your new spot you moved in, man.
Man, it's over there on the northwest side, man. It's nice, man, but it's just a rental, But that made me start thinking about like how important it is to own shit in this new world, you know? Because like this is just a trial run for me.
Yeah.
How we be in the house? How does everything look? How are we gonna set everything up? Is it gonna be a place of chaos or is it gonna be a place of tranquility? And so far it's been great, man. I ain't never moved back to an apartment if I can help myself.
Yeah, I know that's right, bro. Yeah.
Ever. If I can help myself, I'm always move
that's
into a house.
That's just like you grew up on sardines, but then you get red snapper for the first time. You gonna say, look, I don't want to step back down in quality. Yeah. I've never tasted fresh fish before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them sardines was like this, but this here next level.
Yeah.
Fresh out the sea, seasoned, little salt, pepper.
Yeah.
You know, little rosemary, lemon juice.
Yeah, he making it hungry.
You know what I'm saying?
That red snap.
Catch a little shrimp.
You know, that's my favorite.
You know what I'm saying? Put them in a little grill with your little SPG on there, a little butter. You know what I'm saying? For dipping. Hey, that's paradise for some people.
Yeah, most definitely, bro.
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? That's paradise for some people. I, for one, feel like if you're going to do some things a certain way, you know, go all the way in with it. You know what I'm saying? Go all the way in with it. There ain't no need for holding back. Ain't no need for doubting yourself. Doubt is the worst enemy of success.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. I agree.
Not failure.
Yeah.
Doubt.
Fear too. Fear probably gotta be number 2, if not number 1.
Fear, it can be good or bad. Because you need fear to let you know, wait, man, something not right about me touching this fence. That science, I see it. I can't read what them words say, but I see the symbol of a boat. Electric boat. So
well, that's more awareness, yeah. Discernment, yeah.
Awareness.
Yeah.
It's not one simple thing, man, that gonna get you to the finish line. Yeah. It's gonna be a combination of experiences.
Yeah.
A combination of trials and tribulations. Hurt, pain. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a multitude of problems. And who says that they're ever gonna cease? You're gonna forever have problems, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
You're gonna forever, even if you got all the money in the world, you're still gonna have problems. Problems exist for a reason.
To keep you on your edge.
You can sit there and say, oh, I got my house paid for, my car's running, I got my business, all this. I'm perfect. But you ain't been to the doctor in 2 years.
Yeah, you might got something serious going on. You think you finna go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know that pain been in the back of your motherfucking mouth. And you ain't checked on it. Now you just rolling over in agonizing pain.
For 2 years.
Yeah. Nah,
you
real.
busting the damn roof, exploding in your fucking shit. It just got tired of hurting so much, that bitch exploded. Now
so you had to go. You had to go.
Went numb. Then that bitch back there dying.
Now you had to get rushed.
And you wonder why every time you was talking in front of somebody, folk was kind of backed up. You understand what I'm saying, though? You wonder why when you was talking, folks was a little bit more further than normal. Like you went over there, you talking to, hey, what'd you say? Hold up. Yeah. I'm sick. I don't want to come close to you.
You halitosis everywhere. Just out of there, yeah.
You wonder why people always...
Because you never went...
Nigga sleep. If you hold a neon light over his mouth, when he was sleeping and snoring and breathing, you can see purple mist vapor coming down.
This nigga sick.
You know what I'm saying? On that motherfucker go light up. Gas chamber.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely, though. And that's the importance, though. You got to take care of yourself and pay attention to... Yeah.
Nobody perfect, bro.
Yeah.
The thing is, you have to understand that you got to be by yourself in your fight sometimes. Especially if you ain't got it. Because there's people that came from the very bottom. The very, very bottom. You know. And when you think about it, how else could you be a stronger person without trials and tribulations?
Most definitely. Because you can't have the sunshine without the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? You can't have the ups without the downs. Right? Can't have the good without the bad. And that's just how life is, you know? Negatives are just as positive as positive. You know how they used to say 2 negatives equal a positive? Remember that shit in school?
Yeah.
And that makes sense though.
You so right,
2
too.
negatives equals
but a positive
positive
plus a negative equals
is
a negative.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's true. Yeah. And that's really all I can sum that up in, bro. 2 negatives do make a positive because I start to look at life like this. Like I be telling my baby mama and stuff, we talk sometimes. I be like, man, after going through so much bad in my life, even up to this point sometimes in my life. But over time, I started to learn that, like, okay, I can get so caught up in the bad like a lot of people do, get depressed, be down. But I'm going to start looking at the good that's in the negative situations now. Because it's always a good in a negative situation.
Always.
You see it in the movies all the time. The narrative it'd be negative, but in the end, it might be a sad, sorrowful story in the end, and you see the glory. It's positive, right? Like, and that's just life, bro. We gotta start looking at the positive. And I'm saying that for, like I say, according to the mind state, like you asked me, survival. That helps with your survival, because that builds up your endurance. So when bad shit do come, instead of being a weak one and you folding, you know what I'm talking about? If you got the endurance and the strength to even if bad situation come, now it's more like a mosquito bite.
Yeah.
Versus, you know what I'm saying, a tiger bite or something at first. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like mosquito pinching. Your endurance got up that strong to where it's like, I ain't nothing. And then give it some time. And then the light will shine on the other side.
Yeah.
Nah, real spill. Real spill. But it's just one way to look at it. You know what I'm saying?
I think perspective is everything in this life. And I think that when you're too over-consuming yourself on social media, too over-consuming yourself on haters and what other people are saying about you, you forget about your own perspective, your true perspective, what you really feel about a situation.
Yeah.
You numb your that intuition that you naturally have.
Yeah. Because
So
the
that
eyes are
somebody
never
can tell
satiated.
you-
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You see the lifestyle, you see, and even if you say, I don't care about this stuff, you keep looking at it, eventually you're going to start looking at your surroundings. Like, and people posting their best cap online too, you know that, right?
Oh, you getting the snapshot.
Yeah, you get the
You
best.
getting the postcard.
Yeah.
You get, like when your family go on vacation, they send you a postcard. That, oh man, love you from Mexico.
Yeah.
And sweet white beaches and women in bikinis and
not knowing
tacos,
they wipe their whole
burritos, all that shit.
Yeah.
And then
not knowing though, they wipe their whole savings out to go just do that for the camera.
And they really in a motel.
Right. And
with a tiny pool that ain't got no water in it.
But you looking at that shit like, and that's how all of our tops get played on from just looking at imagery. Yep. Nobody wants to look defeated. Nobody wants to look busted. Nobody wants to look broken, just a floor.
Nobody wants to look honest.
Right. Everybody want to be, that person.
Yeah.
To make another person feel some kind of way a lot of the times. Like, I'm that person, this is what I'm doing. You feel me? But
yeah.
That's just, and you got to accept it. We can talk about it all day. How is it going to change? That's why I say I think it's past the point of no return, because the ship has went too far out, you know what I'm saying, in the water now to even come back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's too late to turn around.
Yeah.
So, you just got to let it keep going in that direction that it's going. And, we could say it's bad. It's got good to it from advertisement purposes, but it's starting to be to the point the bad is outweighing the good. That's how I feel it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The bad is starting to catch up to the social media. The bad negative is just the thing to do right now. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
And if you broke or you ain't up in the highlights and the high life and the flashing lights, you out of there. You're a nobody. You don't even exist.
Yeah.
Because you ain't up here with us with the cameras and the bright lights.
Man, people place such a humongous fucking value on like validation of others.
Yeah.
Like it used to be there were people who like, oh yeah, that person, they always got to show out. Yeah. They always got to show off. Yeah. Now everybody got to do it to have any value.
Everybody famous now. Social media made everybody
want to be a celebrity.
If you got a page now, you got to make you your celebrity on your page. Everybody want to be a celebrity now. And even if they're not real celebrities, the social media make you feel like a celebrity with the comments and the likes and the hearts and the smiles and the cheeses and the stars and some people be in their feelings, and I've seen it firsthand. You only getting 2 likes.
Yeah.
And people be in their feelings the whole day, they whole mood be and stuff for the day because you ain't get a certain amount of likes. But let them get 100, 200 likes, 1,000 likes.
They balling.
They spirits is up.
A good ass fucking time.
They feeling like a superstar. No, I'm just saying real life.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, and look, we ain't perfect on this show. No, we ain't here to tell you that we ain't never done this or had this problem happen.
Right.
This happens to us all the time, but it takes a little self-awareness.
Yeah.
A little divine awareness.
Right.
For you to realize, hey, the game is being played on me. Yeah. Oh, I'm part of a game.
Yeah. And I got to wake up to a part where it's like I know the game and understand the game. And now you got to play your cards.
Big time.
You got to play your cards accordingly. And that's what we got to learn to do in this life. Because like you said, it was 3 mind states. I want to ask you that question. I said I only had one. That's survival. But what was your answer to your own question be?
I think for me, it would be make sure that you know who you are.
Right.
Make sure that you know who your people are. And make sure that you know who your God is.
Yeah, already.
And make sure that all 3 of those things ain't in conflict.
Yeah,
you know,
already. Yeah, right on, bro.
You got to be able to see to survive in this world.
Yeah.
What you value, who values you, and are you part of something bigger? Me, I believe in God.
Yeah.
I ain't a religious man, but I believe in God.
Me too.
It ain't even a question to me. Yeah. I don't even just believe in God. I know God exists, like the color purple.
Yeah, most definitely.
I just know it exists.
Yeah, most definitely.
I believe in God. I believe God exists.
Because look at the complexity of just a human being. You can't
look at the complexity, but also look at the order.
Yeah.
We're like the perfect balance of chaos and order. Yeah. We're like the perfect balance of something that's like uncontrolled, but also something that's controlled.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, and
light and dark, like the yin and the yang. That's
the yin and the yang.
It's like we a combination of all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. But that's dope, bro. I agree. I like how you threw God there because we becoming a more and more godless society, a godless country. And to where it's like they doing satanic shit right in front of our faces and a lot of these things. And that's like act like we don't see this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't no lame talk or no, man, these niggas lame. Nah, this real talk. We be sitting watching this demonic ass shit, knowing our grandma and them took us to church, knowing, we sitting watching shit and, satanic offerings and blood spit, and we sitting watching because we desensitized.
Yeah.
Because it's been normalized, because it's been over and over and over. And that's in the cartoons, it's in the video games, it's in the music, So we become desensitized, bro, to just the reality of life and getting disconnected from our God.
Yeah.
That could help us, like how you said, in the progression of society. How we gonna do it without God? Shit's declining more and more. Look, they trying to take God out the schools. They trying to take God out the books. They reversing Bibles to the utmost. You can't even recognize it no more. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And we expecting society to get better. If I was God and I created all this stuff, niggas neglected me, I sit back like, man, let these niggas destroy themselves.
Well, remember what he did in
the old days. I'd be like, let these niggas destroy themselves.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why flood came in and all of, people, what would you do if you was the creator?
Of course.
Your creation is just spitting in your face.
Of course.
Of course you got patience. Of course you got patience and endurance. But it get to a point you're gonna be like, what?
Of course. Okay, this ain't working. I'm gonna let y'all see. I'm gonna see what
I gotta redo this over.
Yeah, I gotta do this over. He ain't even gotta destroy us. We gonna destroy ourselves.
You're gonna destroy
ourselves. With the mentality that you're talking about.
Yeah.
We gonna destroy ourselves.
Without my guidance, then I know you're gonna be wandering in the darkness because I am the light. You know what I'm saying? That's how God is. He turns it. It don't really that he be punished. It says he turns his face away from us, bro. When we get to as a whole, collectively, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter what your religion is. It all leads to the one God at the end of the day.
I'd say we turn our face away from Him. I'd say that's what it is.
Yeah. And so He turns His face on us.
Yeah.
And when He turns His face on us, no grace on us. You feel what I'm saying? It's just as per se. We got grace, of course, but I'm saying that's how it feels. No face on us, no grace on us. Slavery. You know what I'm saying? You hear atrocities. Man, we'll be destroyers of mankind. These atom bombs and all this shit. You think it's gonna get better with this shit being created, or it's gonna get worse?
Man, like you said, a lot of people are waking up, but there's so many people who aren't woken up, and they just continue to not be woken up.
And they don't want to. And you got to respect them on their free will. Some people don't want to know shit. Just let me do
the path to success is a very narrow road. A lot of people going to fall off the bridge. Yeah. Only those who stay on the true and narrow are going to make it across to the other side.
Man, you boys really put it all out there tonight. Yeah. You know, and I'm glad you was able to get your message out, bro, because you come with a strong message, bro.
Yeah, right on.
You know what I'm saying?
We glad you're here,
Mike Brad, man. Welcome to the show, man. We don't want this to be your last time.
Nah, it ain't, bro.
The knowledge you spitting, bro, should carry forth.
We want you to be a regular.
Like ripples of water to coast to coast.
Yeah, right on.
You see what I'm saying?
Right on.
So what you think?
But y'all know
what you think, Blastoff? Close us out with some wisdom. Close us out with some truths. Close us out with some real talk.
Man, look. Again, we're going to go back and summarize the paper. This is the end. This is the conclusion. And in conclusion, we were basically talking about making yourself accountable through whatever storms you may be going through, whatever troubles, whatever weights that you may be carrying. The strongest survive. That statement is for a reason. Mm-hmm. It didn't say the half strong, the middle strong, the kind of strong. Only the strong survive. Mm-hmm. And for a simple-minded person, that would go over your head. You're going to relate it to straight line. Well, I'm in a wheelchair. How can I be strong? No, we're not talking about physical strength.
Right. So no, the spiritual.
Not at all.
We're talking about spiritual intelligence, emotions, and control. That's it. It doesn't need to go any further than getting those basics down first.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
I always told myself, man, this is something I always told myself. You know, hey, man, if you ever give up mentally, because I've been in bad situations, man. But it's my belief, man. It's my belief in him.
Yeah.
That got me where I'm at, bro. I just point blank. I've been in tight water situations.
Yeah, right on.
And at the end of the day, you gotta understand that you can't go this fight alone. You gotta have something that guides you. Some kind of morality. Mm-hmm. If you want to do what you want to do over there, that's to you. But still have morality. I respect morality. And when I say morality, that means I'm not going to spit in this person's coffee because they cuss me out. Even though this is my job, I got a big glop one I can just lit up because I'm getting rid of a cold anyway. No, not those kind of people. No, we don't want to be nowhere near those kind of people.
Yeah, right on.
So you have to still be able to discern. I mean, at the end of the day, man, you fellas are part of this special unit, this network that's getting put together. This code, this circle is getting put together. Each one of you are a seed that has been planted, and it's going to flourish. Don't ever count yourself out, man. Hey, don't you ever count yourself out, brother. Don't ever count yourself out. Don't ever count yourself out. Don't ever count yourself out.
Never. That ain't a thought in my mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. That ain't ever a thought in my mind.
You fight to the very minuscule molecule of nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon that you can breathe in. to the very little minuscule last molecule, because then that little molecule, that may be your chance at growth. It ain't all, your light isn't all the way out yet. Mm-hmm. You still have the minusculest chance. Take it. Take it. When all else seems to gonna go, it's not gonna happen. I'm going down. There's no way I'm gonna. You fight to that finger crumb on your fingernails. You fight until that point where there's nothing. And you fight to the crumb and bacteria atoms that made up that crumb. Then you fight up the ones that made up that little atom. Till you're in the nucleus. Protons, electrons. Spin it. Get down there. Those are how hard. Those are examples of how hard you need to fight. No matter what you're going through. Hey, you just lost your best friend. Fight. And that don't mean go hurt somebody. I got to get clear. You got to put it clear, because people going to think you say, oh, they're going to run it back and mix. They'll run back dub tapes and all kind of shit. You got to fight. They're going to keep playing it. You got to fight. And they ain't hearing the whole clear. Let me clear this shit up. You know what I'm saying? But it's true. But it's true. So you got to fight, man. You got to be on your P's and Q's. It's a hard game. When you get to hard mode, and then what they call hard mode, then you got God
difficulty
mode.
increasing.
Difficulty increasing.
Yeah.
The shit you got to deal with gets difficult more and more.
Yeah, most definitely.
There's more angles for you to be attacked
Most
from.
definitely.
There's more angles for you to be attacked from.
Life is always God mode.
Man, listen. You better believe that if you don't have something to look up to, I said this last time, broadcasting live from a secret location on Mars. I said this last time. When you are going in it with a mindset of defeat, or you surrounding yourself with people that always down and they're below you and they're not trying to be better for themselves, or they seem to wish you hell, or and when we say below people, this is what we mean, because some people will think that you're telling them that you think you better than them. And that some people's minds are that simple. And sometimes it ain't even nothing. Maybe it just been the way you pronounce it. It still sounded like it left reasonable doubt. So you got to play the game. The smartest ones play it down to a minute, minuscule interaction. Even in your interaction. You keying in, you heard something that was like a joke, but then you never keyed double in and say, well, was that really a joke or not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never thought that far. You just heard joking, ha, ha, ha. But nigga, it might have been something serious that boy said in that joke. Nigga, you hit my gal, nigga, and he think I don't know it. On the mic, I'm blue. He said, you ain't hit. He telling you. He found out you hit his gal. And you sitting in the crowd watching him perform live. Or you standing next to him in the crew. Matter of fact, you more likely to have been in the crew. And he ran, bitch ass nigga, you hit my gal, and now I'm finna let you know I'm finna peel your scale. And you stand on the stage because you're in the crew and you ain't catching on to what the nigga said when you was R. Kelly and he was Ron Isley. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I feel
you have to understand.
But see, that's why you gotta play your role smart. And it's like, man, don't get your heart too wrapped up in shit like that, because that's what happens. And that's the lifestyle and the mentality of society today. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure you got your upper hand in your mentality, like you said, your consciousness, your spiritual too, because niggas is just attached to physical. And see, that's why you get caught up in it physical, like Ron Isley and R. Kelly. That was physical. See what I'm saying? But a true spiritual soldier gonna be standing back like letting it play out. Because that's all he can do. Because at the end, he know he wins. You see what I'm saying? At the end, he let it play out how it's gonna be. Just like God sit back and let all our stories play. He don't intercede. He don't interfere. You know what I'm saying? He don't interfere. Even though he got power to. He don't interfere when it's most important. But he Yeah, with your free will, do what you want.
Hey.
And he just sit back on his throne and he just looks at the shit like, because let people be who they gonna be.
You gotta sleep
relationship,
in bed you make.
But relationships is better that way. And I learned that from God. Myself.
Big time.
Because how he is, let's try to be like him. Even Christ said, be perfect like your Father in heaven is perfect. Meaning, he ain't gonna sit and judge you on because you got your free will to do what you want to. And there's consequences for every action. And if you understand the whole chessboard, you can read all the pieces and see why things are moving the way that they moving from past, present to future.
I call them divine laws.
Yeah.
Divine
movements.
But if you think about it, bro.
Divine movements. Because
how could you even fathom believing that we all came from a big bang and that's just where it stops at? That's where it stops.
That's why, yeah.
How can you possibly believe that
when you look at the complexity of the human being
was the start?
Yeah, there you go.
Something had to have put whatever caused the bang there.
Look at the complexities of you.
There.
Look at you. Look at him. The human. Look at the magnificence of a human body, bro. From the eyesight to the blinking of the eyes. We could be in a marble, bro. To the voice.
We could be inside of a marble, bro.
Hearing. Yeah.
We could be some things very high.
Yeah, we could, but I don't think it changes anything. I think they're the divine laws.
I think that God has divine laws to all these different galaxies. These galaxies don't interact. These galaxies, listen to me. I'm finna give you some deep shit. These galaxies never interact.
Yep.
Ever. They never interact, but they all were instilled with rules that are similar to. He did it all at once to all these different galaxies. That's why people can't. That's why people can't fathom the fact that it could be other worlds, but they were all given the same rules. They all know about the same omnipotent of everything.
And the main thing is respect your neighbor as yourself, because
it's we get to the minuscule. He's going to come. We are atoms, guys. We are atoms, guys. Hey, listen. Do you not understand, bro? We are atoms, man.
With love, with peace, with
we are atoms, bro. We are all part. It's bigger than us, bro. Why you think it's bigger than us?
Hey, I don't know if y'all feel
we are the breakdown.
I believe what you
when I said you take the
and I learned from everything. Like I don't know if y'all finished watching Dragon Ball Super when Goku and them got their tournament of power. They was fighting people from different universes. Exactly. That was like them.
Oh, I never saw that.
Exactly.
He's from Universe 7. Goku from Universe 7
and they was looking
going to fight. Frost from Universe 9.
Look. This is what everybody know. This is the one. I don't know what God names himself in these other galaxies, but this is the one commonality that everybody has to be judged on.
Yeah.
Good
and
bad.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Because your record gonna, at the end of the day, your record gonna
and good and bad has the same meaning across all
galaxies,
universes, galaxies.
Universes and galaxies. Yeah.
Well, I think everything fits inside the universe. Everything fits within the universe. That's why they have talking about multiverse.
Yeah.
That's why they using those. Man, look, man.
That Doctor Strange movie, he was going through them different universes.
Cartoon universe, pizza universe,
underwater
universe. Yeah.
It's different universes. And I believe that. And this is our universe. And we used to this like, this is the all, DB all, Earth. Man, niggas probably like on Titan. Niggas is on Titan doing what we doing probably times 10.
This is like that God of War game where everything is stacked on top of each other. You got Alfheim and then you got Hell and you got the Princess Land and everything.
Shit, we think we advanced, man. Niggas in Universe 11 is superseding us in many ways. They flying now. They got the technology to make the body fly like Superman and shit.
Yeah.
We still walking on feet.
Nah, bro.
But look at our technology. They be like, but damn, we doing that. But what is that they driving in? Trucks and shit, cars. If they going 100, 200 miles an hour, what is that they driving in?
Yeah.
They got screens and they probably ain't got that in their universe. You see what I'm saying? That's what the difference. But we the same as far as like, for real.
Square business, bro.
That's just you
gotta also think, man. Why is it that you feel bad when you do bad? Everybody in the beginning knew that feeling of bad when they did. Everybody felt. Nobody was born guiltless.
Yeah.
Guiltless could have taken over.
Yeah.
But
that began in the beginning,
history of the world, most ruthless people had started with some kind of conscience.
Yeah.
there was something traumatic or something not right mentally that clicked in at a certain point to where they started feasting on that kind of power and enjoying to see people hurt. Like people enjoying dissecting insects.
Yeah.
Those were people in power that were like that. They just got to face the facts. Across all the spectrums, all countries. You know, it was all one big country. Pangea or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But
most definitely.
It's dividing, and the languages were separating because the lands were destroyed in a centerpiece which broke them apart to divide the peoples.
Yeah, because the collective
and
consciousness at that time was so powerful. You gotta think about that.
And
if we all spoke the same language, that's why they was back then had a tower going all the way up.
People thought they could build that tower.
They thought they was gonna fight God. That's how great the collective consciousness is.
Yeah, they thought they could build that Babel and get there. Yeah. They thought
God tore that shit down. But
nah.
You trying to fight this power.
Hey, man.
The create, that's like you the giant. And Answers, you create Answers, but Answers trying to collectively come together. We finna just pop this nigga leg in the mountain, just overcome his whole body. But you got a water hose and just, you know what I'm saying? That's how easy it is for God. For we the ants trying to cover his whole body, and if we can get all the way cover him to the head, we'd kill him with 1,000,000 bites. But God just gets the water hose and rinses all y'all off, and everybody flooding, the ants dead. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, real
Jump in the shower and just rinse them all off and they gone. That's the power of God. But
greater, even
greater. That's
greater.
A simple. That's me trying to put it in our understanding. Like it's that easy. Or you see a fucking ant pile, big ass ant pile that's just been dominating all ant piles. They come with that water hose with that shit up and flood that whole goddamn. That's how easy it is for him, though. You know what I'm saying? We the ants.
He just gotta think about it, and he could. The whole planet could just disappear. Like,
but God is love. He don't want to. That's why a lot of times he say he just turn his face and let man do what they gonna do against themselves. Because ain't nobody even praising him really.
Because he forgave everyone for them sin.
Yeah. So he don't have to. Yeah.
Give you opportunity because he already know what you're gonna do because he know the world that you were placed into.
Yeah.
He know that now. Come on now. He at least gave you the opportunity to ask for forgiveness and chance to change your ways.
Yeah, most definitely.
Until you die, you get a lifetime worth of chances. That's it, folks.
Hope you don't get caught.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
You get a lifetime worth of chances. Whatever your lifetime means, however short your lifetime may have been. And there he does excuse children and fools. Meaning,
some of them playing the fool and they have to be accountable.
But we're not talking about those.
No, I'm just saying though. It's some,
yeah.
You know, some have to be. We all have to be accountable.
But at the end of the day,
you know, that's why we need to unify more as people and just kind of. That's how we gonna progress and be better. If not, without that shit, we out of there, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's too much separation and it's too much opposition and it's too much looking at your brother as your enemy and it's too much, you know what I'm saying? Looking at your neighbor as your enemy and hating this person because of the color of their hair and their skin. That's the real issue in the world today. Let's be real on Ryl Podcast, right? This is the shit people don't want to talk about, but that's the real issue. Everybody vibration is on negativity because it's just been pumping. So really, you want to see a nigga bleed. You want to see a nigga get in a fight. You want to see somebody get their head bust. And you'll cheer that shit on or you rewind it 10 times and press play and show the world how somebody got their fucking head cracked open. Before.
Shit, like a motherfucker.
Nah, for real, that's the word. We become brutes now. And that's just been pumped into us to where it's action and we want to see blood.
It's because we want the drama.
Yeah.
Because when other people are entertaining you, they're an object.
Yeah.
But the moment you have to step out there, and then you got to be the one bleeding, you're gonna step back. I really don't want the blood. I really don't want the problems.
That's the reality.
But you was watching it.
Yeah.
You was watching it. You was having a fun time looking at it.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know.
Yeah, most definitely. And we just raised like that though. It coming up, especially us in the hood and black folks, we just come with an aggression with us because you gotta defend yourself. You don't want to be no punk. You don't want. So you gotta, eventually get to that point. But we gotta break that, man, because God is love, and we really supposed to be in one accord like how them Jewish people is. Nigga, Blastoff might have 10 million. Nigga, we busted. How they get down? Nigga, I'm gonna front you 2 million, start you up a business, and get you going. That's more than enough. It's gonna be successful. And then just pay my $2 million back. I ain't gonna charge you interest. And I'm gonna give you $2 million. And you do the same. See, that's love on another level. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And society as a whole, we gotta kind of get to that point too. Like, nigga, yeah.
Yeah, shit.
May all men have all things equal in the end. That's all I say.
Can't say further than that, my friend.
Yeah. Nah, may all men have, because life would be better. Now
Hey,
we
man,
predator
look.
and prey. You feel me?
I want your opinion on something, bro.
Yeah.
It's a little controversial. But I was talking about last week about how I respect women. And I believe they should be in places of power. But maybe do you feel as though, I want to know your personal opinion. Do you feel like I was wrong for saying, I feel like they should be in places of power, but not the pinnacle? Like they should be only on companies, Fortune 500 companies. They should be,
and be honest, they doing it. A lot of them doing it.
Movie studios, starting their own schools, doing it.
Yeah.
But do you?
A lot of them doing it. Yeah, right.
That they should be like president of the United States.
And I only say that because, like, from my studies and like we all believe in God. Where if you believe in the same God in the Bible I read, He also says that the man is first. And then it's the woman, and then it's the child. But God is overall, right?
But I'm not.
God is Christ, is man, woman. So,
man, and I'm not trying to. Yeah. I'm not trying, because I know you're gonna get all that hate, man. What this?
You pushing religion, and I'm saying that's just what I believe.
Like,
what I'm saying
is, I just feel like as conscious, you want the strongest holding you up. Yeah, protecting you first, like the 300. You see how many people the 300 fought off? Like, and this might be a movie, but that's what you want.
Yeah. Nah, nigga, that's history. That shit happened.
That's real.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what you want, bro. Yeah. Destroying legions.
So my question is, are the men today the same as the men of yesterday?
No, Sirski.
No,
Sirski. Because for one,
you talking about warriors, man.
Yeah.
Fighting was what they love, like hockey players, bro. True. They consider themselves true warriors.
Yeah, them hockey players, they tough.
Get out there on the floor, you know what I'm saying? That's what they getting. Somebody said that dude got killed. Was that last year or something? Dude was fighting or something, some kind of way to skate. He was some man. So he did a dirty move on the guy, but he ended up slashing the guy's throat
with the skate,
with the dirty move. Like the nigga was a ninja or something, bro. He acted like he did it on accident. Because they was like, oh man, no charges gonna be pressed. It was a skating accident. You know, they know the dangers of that, so they ain't charging. I don't know. I think that might have been Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what happened.
Yeah.
Nobody, dude wasn't charged. They were like, hey, you living a life of skating, and that looked like an accident. But that dude really did some ninja shit.
Yeah. But not to stray away from the question too far, I wouldn't say the men of today is not like they was yesterday. Like our grandfather Kenneth, went and fought a war, lost his psyche, but he left a house for his family.
Real PTS.
You know what I'm saying? Real P. He left a house for his family.
Some say that we boys, we still got the residual effects of that. Like he still, like some of that PTSD he had was so bad,
and it could be
he got carried down.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let y'all finish. I don't think so too, because of the food is not the same as it was yesterday.
That's why you gotta watch what you eating, bro.
This shit's pumped full of estrogen. This shit's pumped full of soy, and we wondering why men don't even be thinking they just got effeminate kind of ways and characteristics to them. It's just because you pump full of too much, and they don't necessarily not gotta be gay or
all this stuff.
It's just now they social media already pumping folks for the gay shit, so they picking up on this shit like that, and it's just the soy and the estrogen, high estrogen food.
Man, I'm gonna just say this, bro.
Because everything.
If you really want to be real about it, man, your job ain't to judge people.
Exactly.
That's a high power job. Your job is to treat everybody with civility.
Exactly. And self-educate yourself.
And you just worry about your soul. You worry about your own self.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where you training yours up to do something different. Yeah. If you feel like something wrong with that, hey, they might feel like something wrong with you. You just do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's how it is in this life. Every man got to walk his own path, bro.
You do what you got to do. But we might be getting down in that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I want to wrap this thing up tonight, y'all. It was a blast, man. Welcoming Mike Brad, Mike B. Everybody know him, man.
What's up, Mike?
Yes, sir. That boy name known across acres home, the Steers, Cypress.
I'm worldwide, man. You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, already. Shout out to the hood.
Hood National.
Shout out to the family. Oh, yeah. Shout out to my children. Shout out to my baby mama, CEO of Our Lashes. Shout out to my mama, my dad, you know, the family. Shout out to D. Brad Blastoff. This is podcast. Proud of you, bro. This shit's real live, and I know you're going to have many more guests, and I plan to sit on the couch with some very prominent people in the future. Shout out to the Prez, little bro.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? The scene ain't set without Eli. And I don't care what they say. You got to have my boy on the scene chilling there.
Absolutely.
Shout out to anybody. If I forgot you, just know it's all love, man. And I'm definitely going to be back, bro.
Yeah, we loved having you out here, bro. We had a
love
blast.
having you, bro.
We had a blast.
Yeah, hey, and at the same time, man, we going to let the host, you know, carry the whole tune out the door. Let's run it, baby.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, just thank you so much for tuning into that Ryl Talk, the Ryl Talk podcast, blasting at you from Mars. But we promise this shit hits a little closer to home than just Mars, okay? So, y'all stay safe out there. Don't forget to contact us. Blastoff, what's our contact info?
Man, you want to do business, all you got to do is hit on the email info@blastoffent.com. That's info@blastoffent.com. This is our second to third episode, so we got a number that we're gonna pass out. You can find us on YouTube, Blastoff HDENT. You also got, Instagram, King_Blastoff. We live at 5. Let's run these plays, man. But other than that,
hey, that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in, lads and lasses.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, we out.
Peace.